Hi, I'm Eric from Younium and welcome to our use case series. You're probably familiar with how cumbersome and complex it can be to follow all the local revenue recognition laws, especially when you operate in multiple countries and you sell different billing periods. Let's have a look how to automate this with Younium. First of all, in the settings, you set up all the revenue recognition rules that you want to apply to certain products. Standard classic one, recognized monthly over time, I would say, but you can also have different ones with front load, back load, or even generate your custom ones if needed. If we now apply this to a product, let's have a look here. This is a quantity product. It's standardly billed annually upfront. And then we define a deferred revenue account and a recognized revenue account that will match the accounts that you have for your bookkeeping. And now we go ahead and create an order with exactly that product. Let's pick an account. Let's say this order started mid-April here somewhere, for example. And we pick the product that we just looked at. Plus, let's, for comparison, add an implementation, which is a one-off product as well. On the users, we're going to say they start with 6 users here. And then you can see it will pre-populate all the data from the product library. So we have the revenue recognition rule here, the deferred revenue and the recognized revenue accounts. Now, there might be special cases where you need to make adjustments for a specific order. So you can actually go in here and change it to a different rule if that ever is needed. If we now activate this order and create an invoice for it, let's post that invoice. You can see that we have 2 lines here. We have the users, which is a recurring product, and we have the implementation, right? So if we look at the invoice here, the implementation a one-off and users with that period for the full year. Now, what Younium automatically does, if we look at the financial details here, is we create a revenue schedule for this specific line. So you can see it's prorated in the first month because it's not a full month, and then you will have proration at the end of the month, and the first and the last total, the 360 from the other months. Good so far. Now it gets even more tricky if we go back to the order and you want to do a midterm change. So let's say we do a change somewhere in September on the 16th, for example, and we ramp them up to 9 users, right? Activate the change. If we now go ahead and create an invoice, going ahead in time in September, let's say we do our September invoicing here, create an invoice. Now what Younium does is, first of all, we're going to credit them for what they have prepaid for the remaining period. And then we issue a new line for the remaining period with the new quantity. And then if we post this invoice, you can see that the same thing will happen to the revenue schedules that were created earlier. So first of all, we're going to credit, even prorated again, the remaining period that we have already booked for the revenue recognition here. And then we issue a new line with proration for the new values. And that's how you do it. If you have any more questions, special use cases that you would like us to cover on revenue recognition or other topics, let us know. And thanks for watching.